Explain like I'm 5. Why do we have 4 rock planets in a row then 4 gas planets in a row? If we discount dwarf planets after the asteroid belt, all planets are gas. Is there a specific reason or is it just coincidence? Solar wind shoos lighter things away. So the rocky things stayed closer and formed the rock planets while the lighter things went farther away and formed the gas giants. The solar wind is strong enough closer in to clear out any large regions of gas and force it out further into the solar system, which just leaves the heavy rocky parts remaining. Or the inner planets initially formed as gas giants too, but the solar wind stripped away most of their atmosphere. Gas giants may have rocky parts too, but small compared with their overall size. Random luck. Most solar systems is gas planets, sometimes even closer to its sun than Mercury is to ours, then maybe rocky planets. Now it might only seem like this because of our technology only able to detect massive planets, Neptune size and bigger. Even the super-Earths are close to Neptune's size. So until we get even better cameras or have a new detection method other than checking for the star wobble that massive mostly gas planets can do, it's going to look like most solar systems we detect that has planets will have gas planets near their sun. My question would be, why are gas planets even a thing? What constitutes a planet with no solid mass? A planet, it's just a coinky-dink. We have data of so many silly planet orders out there that don't fit with that neat 4 rock 4 gas order. I don't have an answer for this, but just wanted to pop in and say thanks for making me realize the solar system was organized this way. The primordial solar system was basically acting like a giant centrifuge. Light stuff got expelled outwards. Gases are much lighter than rock, metals and minerals. When our solar system was forming, everything was in a spin. Heavier things move faster and are closer to the center, otherwise they would have been flung out. Pure luck. Not all systems have a bunch of rocky planets followed up by gas giants. Many have gas giants closer to their stars, and many don't. One of the main reasons we can see this happening in our system is because of those gas giants being so far out and being so big. They are a cosmic vacuum for a lot of asteroids, which keep us from being pulverized into dust, thus making us able to see this phenomenon happen. I am pretty sure it's mostly luck. There still might be other factors, as the JWST has recently found out that there is no pattern to the order of planets in 900 systems, if I remember correctly. For some reason, for some time in the beginning, there were hot lumps, cold and lonely. They whirled noiselessly through the black holes of space. ISTG. I've been playing too much Deep Rock Galactic. As soon as I saw Dwarf Planet I thought haha, funny dwarf game. Gravity affects heavier things more than lighter things. The sun is gravity. And rocks are heavier than gas. Take a pot of egg drop soup and stir it. What happens? All the high-density solids combine in the middle and the lower-density solids are pushed to the outside. This is the whirlpool effect and happened at a planetary scale. I think the best answer is we don't exactly know why that is, but that it seems to be unusual for solar systems in our galaxy to be arranged in this fashion. We can presume that the formation of our solar system involved some kind of odd circumstance or unusual event, but it's not totally clear what that was or why it is rare. The comets brought life. Water is life's animator. This is the proper method for space travel. DNA. Lemme just look up my notes from extrasolar planets and astrophysical disks I did on my MSCI in 2011 XD. Are there more dense parts of space where the dust from the Sun collected into planets? Are the gas giants where less denser areas collected the dust with more space between the dust? Is that why gas giants are bigger? Heavy stuff sinks. Gases float. The real question, and one we do not fully understand just yet, is why the solar system is a disk and not an orb. The universe is electric. Planets are held in orbit by electromagnetic forces. All other fusion Big Bang theories are BS. Don't try and understand their quackery. Research the Thunderbolts project on YouTube for more. Because that is how God created it. Why he did it the way he did. Scientists will never have the answer for you. Also for the comments. The water on Earth has always been here because God put it here when he formed Earth. Why you gotta do my boy Pluto like that? Neptune and Uranus isn't gas giants though. They're ice giants. Neptune and Uranus consist of about 20 hydrogen and helium compared to 90, which is the case for the two gas giants. The ice giants are not frozen as the name indicate. Most of the water is not in the form of ice but instead in the form of a supercritical fluid. It's just a coincidence. We haven't found any other solar systems that resemble ours. Some have gas giants incredibly close to the star. Others have super-Earths. It seems to be that an incredible range of configurations is possible. Sub-ELI5 are clumps of gas considered planets. The 5-year-old answer: planets form from stars attracting and spitting out stuff as they spin and then they clump together. Rocky stuff doesn't go out as far as gas, so the rocks clump together closer to stars and the gas planets clump together further out. Heavy stuff settled closer to the Sun, made rock planets. Lighter stuff settled further from the Sun, made gas planets. Gas giants do a good job of clearing out their orbital paths, either catching smaller worlds as moons or gobbling them up entirely. So I think that helps to explain a teeny weeny bit why it's all gas giants uninterrupted. OFC, other things are at play. The Sun blasted most of the gases off the rocky planets. The ones in the right distance from the Sun had a proper balance of atmo and land. The outer planets had a ton of gas that accumulated because the solar wind didn't obliterate it. That's basically it. There is a theory that it should have been the other way around. But that something disturbed our solar system and turned the planets' orbits inside out. Should have been gassy planets near the Sun. And rocky, cold planets further out. Rock is heavier than gas. So when the solar system formed, the rock gravitated inwards more than the gas. When the Sun was made, it blew away all the stuff around it. Most of the rocks didn't go as far as most of the gases. So the planets closer are mostly rock and the further mostly gases. The heavier elements had a stronger gravitational pull, see, they moved inward towards Sun. Gaseous elements would naturally be outside the inner solar system.